Hi, my name is Heather Westlake. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Today I wanted to show you some new products in the new annual catalog. We're going to be using some of the new in colors, and here they're shown. And they are Bumblebee, Cinnamon Cider, Just Jade, Magenta Madness, Misty Moonlight. And then they also have some in-color paper that also matches with designs on them, with different designs, 4 different designs on each side. So we're going to be using some of that today. There's also new ribbon that's come out in the 5 in-colors, as well as some Bumblebee gingham, and then some soft, it's Early Espresso faux suede trim. Also, I'm going to be using a new stamp set called Celebrate Sunflowers. It wasn't originally on my list that I had to have, but I've seen so many beautiful samples with it that I had to get it. So I'll be sharing more of those in another video. It also has dies that match, called the Sunflowers dies, that can cut out the images. It also has some real delicate leaves that are really pretty as well. I also want to say before we get started that this card that I'm showing today is totally the idea of Lisa Fleming. So thank you, Lisa, for the idea, showing off the in colors. Here's the card we're going to be making. This is it in Misty Moonlight, and then this is it in the magenta color. So let me show you what the dimensions are we're going to be using. If you need to pause the video now and write those down, that would be a great time to do that. Let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to take our base and just fold it in half. On the inside there will be just a little bit stamped of the sunflower, the smaller one from the new stamp set I just showed you. I'm going to use Night of Navy because I don't have the Misty Moonlight ink pad yet. It's on order, but it's not here yet. I'm going to set that aside to dry. This other piece I've already die cut through the Big Shot with the rectangle stitched framelits. These great different size rectangles that you can use wouldn't look like they have stitching on them. So I'm going to go ahead and put the adhesive on that really quick, and that goes right on the front. Then I have a piece of the Designer Series paper that goes with this color. And I'm going to choose to use this fun pattern on the top. There's also kind of a denim looking one on the back, but I'm going to use the bubble looking one. So this is just a great example of how you don't have to stamp the sunflower to make it look like a sunflower. You can use just the dies to do that with. So what I did was I ran the big background image of the sunflower through with white. So I want to show you something really quick too. This sunflower, if you can see, it's got jagged edges all around for the petals, but there's a really distinct thing at this bottom. It has 3 that are kind of going the same direction, and they're just a great thing to find, and that way you can kind of use it to line up the die when you put over the top with the detail, and I'll show you what I mean in just a second here. So the magenta is what we're going to put over the top. I did punch out a 1-inch piece with this punch upside down in the Designer Series paper that offset that. So I'm just going to really quick, I also want to show you too, you do want to, with your paper piercing tool, poke out these little holes if they didn't come out when you took it out of the die. So I just wanted to point that out. I'm also going to turn it over, and then I'm going to attach it to some mini glue dots. The trick about mini glue dots is not touching them with your fingers or your hands. Just touch the thing to it that you want to stick, press firmly, and then lift up, and it'll just stick to that. That way you don't have to get it stuck on your hand and try to get it off. So I'm just going to line this up. I kind of like things to be organized here. So I'm finding those 3 edges that I was talking about before, the petals that kind of face a different direction. Set that over the top so that the center adheres to it. I'm just going to put a little adhesive on the back really quick. And I kind of like it that the this detailed part won't be attached. It's just going to kind of hang out above this. So there's those 3 places I'm looking for, and they line up right there, and then everything else falls into place. So it's just a great way to line this up. I also am going to stamp a saying on this tiny little rectangle that I also did with the stitched rectangles. And the saying is actually from Dress to Impress. It says, kindness is always in style, and it just fit perfectly inside this little rectangle. So I'll go ahead and attach that. I'm going to center it at the bottom of my card. I'm going to show you on the sample card. You could use a whole length of ribbon to go all the way around these other pieces and tie it in a bow. But on this particular one, I'm actually just going to use a bow that I already had made and put it on there just to save a little bit of that. And it looks like this. So again, I'm going to use 2 mini glue dots to attach that. And again, I'm just going to let them stick to the dots and pull it off. And then put it right where I want it, trying not to cover up my words there. So I have 1 little leaf left, and I already ran through a white background and then a detailed over the top. So I want to attach the detailed one, and I'm just going to attach it with 1 glue dot right in that back corner. Then I'm going to tuck that part under the flower, so hopefully you can't see it. I've already put some adhesive on the back. I use this to tuck that up just a little bit, and I just want it to angle that way but not covering up my words. And then I'll put the inside in that I already stamped with the sunflower. That's where you can write on the inside of the card. And again, just a quick and easy cute card showing off the sunflower. So I hope you've had fun watching this, and go get crazy with your own crafts and make something. So hope you have a great day. Thank you.